Welcome in, everyone. I'm SquishableMoon, your shooting star alien VTuber with a ranch addiction and fewer brain cells than a common garden snail, and welcome to my channel. And I wanted to do something fun for this newest video. I wanted to talk about my own My Little Pony OCs, at least a couple, just because, I've been talking about the main 6 so long, why not show you guys some of the OCs that I have, because I am super proud of them. In the background, you're going to see a speed paint of me drawing 2 of the OCs that I'm going to be talking about today. And of course, I will be hoping to do more of these in the future. So if you like seeing My Little Pony content from me or want to see me make content on a certain fandom, all you have to do is leave a comment below and I will try my best to get to it. With that being said, let's get into the video. The first OC that I am going to be talking about is my princess OC called Slumber Party. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there in the My Little Pony fandom who are like, you can't have an alicorn OC, they're too OP. But I am a huge fan of alicorns. I've been a fan of alicorns before I watched My Little Pony and there were alicorns. I liked alicorns before I even knew what an alicorn was, but I used to call them pegacorns. All over my room, I have posters and decorative plates of what I would call pegacorns, which is horses with horns and wings. And I have always loved unicorns ever since I was a little baby kid. My room is unicorn themed. There are rainbows and unicorns all over my room, and I just absolutely adore them. So, of course, when I got more into My Little Pony and I watched Friendship is Magic and there were alicorns, you bet your sweet butt that I was going to make an alicorn OC, and I have had thousands of OCs over the years, dating back to before Friendship is Magic. I've been a pony girl deep in my heart forever. I've been a horse girl. I am just a closeted horse girl because I never tell anybody how much I love horses and unicorns and Kelpie and all of that stuff. I love that. That is my bread and butter. But we're going to start with Slumber Party because she is right now one of my newest favorite ponies that I have and one of my main characters. Take a look at her. Look at all her glory. Look at how beautiful she is. Look at her design. I love her. Everything about her is so cute. She is based off of Kidcore, of course. So we've got sprinkles, we've got frosting, we've got poof, we got marshmallows, we got stars, and of course her name, Slumber Party. So you may be asking, why is she an alicorn? Now, I'm under the impression that you never really have to have a reason to make an OC if you want an OC to be unicorn, alicorn, Pegasi, Earth Pony, whatever you want. If you just want it, I don't see a need for a backstory, but she does have a little bit of a backstory. So, before she was a alicorn princess, she was a regular unicorn. I know a lot of alicorns start off as unicorns, but mine also starts off as a unicorn. Back when she was just a little unicorn, she would hold the best slumber parties in town, and that was what her cutie mark was originally for, was holding slumber parties. She loved the togetherness of slumber parties and having big parties where she could spend all day and all night with her friends. And she absolutely loved the togetherness and unity of it and all of the little activities she could do, especially making s'mores. Now, one slumber party she was holding for all of her closest friends, so it was a little bit smaller, and she used her magic on a marshmallow. And fusing her magic to make the ultimate s'more, she put a little bit too much magic into it and made the marshmallow come to life. That is right. She was able to take an inanimate object, food, and turn it into a real pony, basically creating new life. Now, because of her creating this new life, her cutie mark grew a lot bigger and she got a lot more markings. But most of all, she was gifted a pair of wings. And to this day, in her kingdom, every year on her birthday and every year on her child's birthday, she holds the biggest extravaganza sleepover known to ponykind, where everyone in Equestria gets sent out invitations and are welcomed into the castle with open hooves to have the ultimate sleepover. So, some inspirations for this character are clouds, stars, frosting, rainbows, and Pinkie Pie. That is right. I would like in this character's backstory for her to be a descendant of Pinkie Pie, or at least be a type of character similar to Pinkie Pie, which is why she is so pink and cute, because I love Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie is one of my favorites, though to be honest, I could never pick my favorite because they're all so adorable, but she is definitely a Pinkie Pie inspired character known as Princess Slumber Party. But don't forget, she was able to make a s'more come to life. And yes, she does have a child, and that child is the s'more she made come to life, because when the s'more turned into a pony, it was a baby pony. And she has to take care of it, and has had to take care of it for all of the moons that it's been alive. Now, her child was gifted the name Mellow Puff. She, of course, is the marshmallow that came to life. She is a female unicorn, and she is super cute, super poofy, super toasty looking, and of course she has a bunch of frosting markings on her horn and her hooves, and she's super fluffy and cute. Now, when she was born from Slumber Party's magic and became an adorable little foal who was taken care of by Slumber Party. It was a big adjustment for Slumber Party. At first, she was wondering if she was ready to have a child, especially one that she created without knowingly creating it. But she took it under her wing and decided to raise her as her daughter. So, Mellow Puff is, of course, a magical marshmallow who came to life after a large amount of magic was used from a very old spell to make the ultimate s'more. She smells like cream and marshmallows, and her fur is super soft and bouncy like a marshmallow, but she can do everything a real pony can. And because she knew nothing about friendship being born, it is only making sense that she was sent to the magic school of friendship to learn about friendship and become a full-fledged pony. Mellow is also a super sweet pony. She's super nice, super caring, but she can be a bit shy when meeting other people and has a hard time making friends. She loves parties, but is never really accepted into the party because she's always off doing something else or not being able to get into the conversation, so is usually just having to watch other ponies have fun. She also loves books. She lives in a giant castle with a huge library and loves reading about new magic and everything that has to do with food and where she comes from. Though she is scared of fire being a s'more, she is always worried about her hair catching on fire. She is scared of darkness. She hates plastic and doesn't like bugs. Because of her sweet aroma, bugs are always tied to coming up and flying on her and trying to land on her, and it always makes her upset because she hates having buzzing around her head. So like I said, Slumber Party is the mother of Mellow, and they have a very good relationship. Slumber Party is definitely more of a hyper party type girl. She loves everything that is cute and cuddly, is a very bouncy pony, and is very hyper, I would say. While her daughter is more timid and not as bouncy, she is still very kind and sweet. Their relationship has always been super close. They get along super well. But one thing that her mother has never understood is her trouble making friends, basically. Because Mellow is such a timid pony, she has such a hard time making friends. That is something her mother has never had a problem with. Slumber Party has always found it easy to make friends and has always had friends around her and been the center of attention. So I'm making a comic in the background just to kind of show what their relationship is. It is going to be Mellow coming into the castle, and of course, this is all bases. I believe that bases are an amazing way to just draw without having to really worry. I will, of course, credit all these bases in the comments and the background, and you can find them yourself. If you want to make a comic and you can't really draw, bases are definitely the way to go. I made everything in this comic using bases on Clip Studio Paint and on DeviantArt. So you can totally recreate a comic like this yourself if you want. Feel free to tag me if you do. I am SquishableMoon on almost every platform. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me here and on other places because I post content all the time. But back to the comic, we get to see Mellow Puff coming into the castle and her mother getting ready to throw a party for Mellow Puff's birthday that is coming up. She is finally getting a new sleepover. Like every year, her mother throws her the biggest, bestest sleepover to show her how much she loves her. And of course, she's saying to invite all your friends, as many friends as you want, because they have a giant castle. They have plenty of room. She can invite as many people as she wants. But Mellow Puff is telling her mother she doesn't have any friends, and she's told her mother before that she doesn't have any friends. Of course, her mother kind of waves it away like nonsense. Of course, you have friends. You're going to the school of friendship. You're surrounded by so many ponies who want friends. Obviously, you're going to have friends. But Mellow Puff, in the end, feels like her mother isn't listening and doesn't truly understand how hard it is for her to make friends, that she has been dealing with this for a long time, and even though she puts herself out there, it just isn't happening. Hello. Also, I realized that I was live the whole time and not recording what I was doing, so...
No! God!
Hello. Also, I realized that I was live the whole time and not recording what I was doing, so... Yeah, so if you saw me go live and heard my embarrassing recording, thank you for not for I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this so much. Like it was so bad. I'm so embarrassed. But I should have noticed. I should have noticed and I didn't. So yeah, so here we go. Back to the video. We have these amazing characters, which thank you guys for telling me that they were cute. It was very embarrassing. But thank you, regardless. I cannot believe I hit stream instead of record. That was really dumb of me. But here we are, back to recording the video. So, in this kind of comic, I am calling it the Elements of Unity. I am unsure if that's been used before, but it seemed pretty cute. I like to think of it as a mix of the new series and the old series. Probably takes place after Twilight Sparkle's reign, somewhere in between the new series and the old series, or in a completely different universe. And this princess runs a candy kingdom type place because she is able to turn food and candy into ponies. She made a kingdom because more magical food has been coming to life and she rules over all of the magical food ponies. Similar to that of Princess Miyamore Cadenza, how she rules the Crystal Kingdom. My pony rules the Candy Kingdom. Yay! And I don't know, I just thought that was a really cute thing to do. And I hope to be drawing more of this comic soon. If you like it and have any ideas of what kind of friends I should make, or if you would like to see your character in the comic, feel free to leave me a link to your characters, whether it's a Toy House, a DeviantArt, or whatever link, and I will pick a couple ponies and I will put them in my comic if I continue it. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed my little tiny video, and I hope all your dreams come true, guys. Love ya. Bye bye.